Fair use. I want you to take a brief look at this clip. Watch what I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to do a brief commentary. One moment. Here we go.
Eli's hot. How's your family?
Thank God, everyone's really good.
Good.
Yeah. Me and Paulina are going on 3 years.
That's amazing. Good job.
3 years.
I give you props for that because not just everybody can take up and just take on the responsibility, the love, the affection, and protection of 2 children.
Yeah. You're raising one. How hard is it? Right? You're watching out for everything. Every decision you make is for him.
Yes.
I'm doing it for 2 children that biologically are not mine. That's how much I love her and how much I love them.
Did you hear that? You notice what you didn't hear? Now, when Gigi said love and protection, love, affection, and protection, did you hear him say, those kids ain't mine? I ain't got to protect them. They can protect themselves or protect themselves. I ain't got to protect them. Those ain't my kids. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. Did you hear any crazy talk like that? Did you hear anything like, oh, she got 2 kids. Oh, no, I'm just going to hit it and quit it, man. I ain't trying to hear about no kids. So when she said love, affection, and protection, you didn't hear any pushback. Why? Real men don't do that. That's why it's no pushback. So he's saying, she's like, these are 2 kids. Not many can walk in. Oh, she said the word responsible. Responsible. Remember that mammy? He very responsible. He very responsible. When her son, she said it was responsible when her son pulled that gun on the girl at Starbucks in Atlanta, and it was the chief of police's daughter. Crazy. So she didn't say, oh, that's not my responsibility. He didn't say, she can protect herself. Those ain't my kids. He says, because and he seems to enjoy doing it, he's made it clear. That's how much he loves her. He's willing to do that. So my point is, I only know one group of men that are opposed to single mothers, but every time you look, that's what they create. I don't care what race. You're going to find a whole lot of baby mamas, a lot of single mothers, but you want to holler you opposed to single mothers. Really? That's what you create, though. So I don't understand. Make it make sense. I don't know any group of men besides black men that holler about single mothers as if they're so outstanding. That's what you create. That's why son the first time around didn't get that stimulus check. You owed on child support. Boop. So honestly and truly, you want to holler about single mothers, which is what you create. You don't have to protect. And you don't want to be responsible for anything. It's obviously. They not only say that, they show that. Why do you think so many of the children are on the system? So many case numbers. You didn't hear him not one time dog the woman out. You didn't hear him rebuttal when she said about the responsibility and the part about protect. He didn't say she better get a gun and protect herself, or you're supposed to be strong. You know why? Because he is a strong man, raised to be masculine and not raised to be a mammy. He's not weak. That's what weak men do. I thought about it. Sure, men have the differences of women. They talk and jab, about each other, little things. But can you show me a race of men that's always downing their women? Again, black women. I saw a video. Simply, Stephanie was talking about, with things happening, you better start getting your key. If you have a person that needs to get out of the house, go ahead and do it now. Too funny. I saw her video. And I remember I had to go down to the courthouse to get something. And I guess you have to get in these lines and different things. I was in the wrong line. What did I hear? A black woman and a white woman, young, my late 20s and 30s. Can't believe both of them was filing evictions on a man to get a boyfriend out. I heard Becky say, he's my boyfriend. He's got to go. He's got to get out. And she's like, it's my house. He won't leave. He's still working and he refused to pay rent. And I thought, man, I wonder who that sound like. I could be wrong. It could be Paytah. It could be Paytah. It could be Bubba. It could be Lil TD. I said, wow, that is interesting. Having a file eviction to get the boyfriend out. there are some weak men that want to be responsible. 2 women filing eviction to get the boyfriend. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just heard it on Simply Stephanie, and now I'm seeing it in actuality at the courthouse. Go check it out. But yeah, but you didn't hear this man going, oh, that's not my responsibility. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh no, that's on her. You didn't hear him say she can protect herself. Who does that? And so, if there's a black man like this guy that think on this wise, they'll be considered simps. Only by Dusty, because no one cares what a Dusty thinks. I hate to tell you, if black women were to tune the Dusties out, just tune them out, put some earplugs in, man, there would be no discussion. Because I'm sorry to tell you, even if you're an intelligent black man, there's so much dust. You get thrown in with the rest. No one's really caring what most black men think. I'm sorry to tell you that. They don't. It's like an exception that people know in business. In general, they don't, because they see the behavior. So I said, wow, you didn't hear him go, she's got 2 kids. He's like, yeah, he's happy to do it because that's how much he loves her. He didn't say, she got to protect herself. She's supposed to be so strong. Protect yourself. They've been drinking that mammy juice. And that mammy juice, it's become a part of their DNA. Weak. So weak. Do you think this group here, they have a whole lot, I'm sure they may have a few, but they have a whole lot of baby mama issues? You think so? One was on the show. She dated, I think, someone from the Jackson family. She dated him. And what happened to her when they first started? She was doing the diamond water. She dated him, got pregnant, and became a baby mama. Maybe she's married by now, but the last I saw on the show, she was not. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. So all these things about don't date single women. Who creates most single women? Who does that? Oh, I ain't got to protect them. Obviously, you don't. So, black girl, I'm going to close out with this right here. You all need to stop protecting them by housing them. He doesn't have a check. He needs to go ahead and check out. Check out. It's time for, again, a RIF. A RIF is a reduction in force. Somebody got to go. It's going to be the one with lint in the pockets. And more than likely, it's going to be your boo. Some of these men that are all this black woman hatred, I hate to tell you, some of them are even living on black women. So they get on the keyboard and they can do their thing. They're living off black women. Imagine if we were to take all the keys, so all the ones that don't contribute, take the keys tonight, to the keys into the car. They'll be at that homeless shelter so bad. Or back at the mammy's house. Trust me, they'll have somewhere to go. But this man didn't run from responsibility. He didn't hit her dog in the eye. I want you just to see the difference in people, the difference in how people move, the difference in the cultures. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. The difference in the cultures, and you wonder why the group is where it is. Dysfunction. I tell you, that dust has permeated the group like something crazy. I just don't know how to get rid of it. I just don't. But yeah. So I just want you to watch that clip. He said he does it because he loves her. No complaints. So I ain't got to do it. I ain't got to protect. No. Protection. Provide. That's what real men do. Dusties don't get it. Nobody did it for her mama. She done had it by some old janky man. She's had it by some old janky man. And it goes on and on. So no one did it for her. And he think that's crazy. You're supposed to be protecting them women and providing for them. You out your mind. Again, no other race of people that I know, race of men, do this. Look at the border. Those men are coming with their children. Me who got those kids. Sure, we know they got some smuggling going on. Look at the border. Man, if that was a reverse, it was black folks, you would find a whole bunch of black men trying to run over here and lead the women and kids on their own. Or you would see a bunch of women with their kids. Look at that border. Got their kids. They don't come here to see some women twerk and laying up. They want to come here for an opportunity. They want to come here to build for their families. Black men were already here. What's the excuse? Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I am